people them no cry. There's no change inside for you.
I think my movies are about people, and they're about people trying to love, trying to love life, trying to love each other, and what gets in the way of that. And so I think how we understand race, you know, around the globe gets in the way of that. I think socioeconomics get in the way of that. I think, you know, I talk in my work, I think I've done several pieces that deal with abuse and sexual violence and masculinity, because all those things get in the way of, hey, I'm a person and I want to care about this thing, or I'm a person, I want to care about you as a person.
No te olvides, vida mía, no te olvides de lo que te estoy cantando. De un viejo amor no se olvida ni se deja, que un viejo amor de nuestra alma sí se aleja.
Sending people signal warnings. Groundhog's Day is every morning. Quarantine and lockdown keep me from my performance. On the block it starts to storm and impact so enormous. All the future generations, what it is. Like, is it people? Is it profit? Is it benefiting us? Green from the earth or in the green that we trust? I'm a lust after the future, cause my presence is a present. Afrofuturistic gifting, and they wondering who sent it.
It wasn't just filmmaking, it was growing up. And it's the best thing could happen when you film a documentary, but when you make cinema in general, I think.
The children of the revolution, now you won't fool. The children of the revolution, no. Where you can tell plain in the falling rain.
I start to make movies because I believe that the films and the cinema have the power to make changes. I am a really believer about the power of cinema to make a contribution, to make more equals and to make justice on our societies. So that's my main reason to start to make movies.
All is calm, all is bright, round young homeless mother and child.
For me, making films is always my goal, my aim, and I felt when I made movies that they had some impact, or at least it changed something in the people. But there are some films that choose me. For example, I didn't plan the movie Exodus. I was imprisoned 1 year before I made this movie in Mexico for being a migrant. They just thought I'm a migrant. And there I got to know the people, the migrants from Central America, and I was kind of one of them. So in this moment, I didn't have a choice of making a movie or not. I just had to. And when I came to Mexico again, and it was by accident, same time when the caravan of Central American people went on. It was like, it was not, I didn't have a choice. I just had to do it. So sometimes sometimes movies have to be done and sometimes you just have to do it. So it's a process without control. It's just living this life.
Esta noche, corazón, mi canción viene a ti exigiendo tu emoción. Será ahora y siempre la oración que has de oír con amor de mis labios, corazón. El tiempo tiende a transcurrir para solo aumentar esta ardiente y gran pasión. La luna, el sol y el cielo azul se podrán apagar, pero nunca nuestro amor. Si tú me quieres, 6 días de la semana, no veo por qué el domingo no me quieres igual.
Every pebble, every grain, connected, embedded in my DNA strain. I am every frequency, every sound created by forces within me. I am every thought, every relay, every delay. I bring it to action. I am protons and neutrons and black matter and cosmic clatter. I am the melanated being, the universe. In whole, I am.
Worker. He who works with his hands is a laborer. He who works with his hands and his head is a craftsman. He who works with his hands and his head and his heart is an artist. So said Brother Francis. Were you then an artist, brother, rebuilding St. Damien and the chapel of Our Lady, Queen of the Angels of Persiquela? I do not know man or woman who works only with the hands without the head, weighed down as it may be, or without heart, though it be bitter and hurting. It is unjust circumstances that separate the hands from the head and the heart. Laborers, craftsfolk, artists, we are all workers. We earn our bread and put bread and wine on the tables. If poverty there is, it is no fault of ours. The earth is generous when it does not fall into the hands of the greedy. If there is baptism of water and blood, so also there is of sweat.
You know, there's something innate about being human that is so beautiful, right? Like we're so ephemeral, but we're not eternal, not in this life at least, right? We're done at a time, and so we expire, and so it's a beauty that's fleeting always, and a filmmaker has the ability to capture that.
I don't walk alone. Been called names and told to go home. Brown skin, I can't conform. Well, I can't conform to the plan. Nobody's foreign. Everybody is a human being. Came for my whole family. make a change. We know the struggle